Welcome to Patterns. In this video, I'm going to show you how to apply a pattern, how to scale up and down the pattern, not your object, not the shirt, and how to rotate the pattern left and right the way you would like and fix it. And of course, not rotating the object, just rotating and scaling up and down the pattern. So let's start. Remember that when we use the swatches, we could call the libraries here. And one of the libraries was patterns. I showed you that, but now we're gonna dig deeper. Let's go for the basic and basic dots, because we know that through these arrows, we can navigate through the patterns. So here you have the dots. These are preset patterns. Don't underestimate them. You can really change them the way you want, and they can be quite useful and quite beautiful sometimes. Some of them are really for animals. This is nature foliage. They're not bad. This one is very beautiful, in fact. Let's take an example with the circles. First, let me delete my patterns. I'm going to select them all here and click on delete, and that's it. So you can select an object here and come to the library here and apply a pattern. This is dots. It's beautiful. Maybe there's another one, and so on. You can navigate through and see which pattern you would like and which pattern you want to change. Maybe, ideas, creativity, something like this. Let's go back to dots and keep on clicking here. Now, what happens if you scale it down? Notice that the pattern is also scaling down. Very useful from time to time to scale the pattern with your object. But let's say you want to work it out. You don't want to scale the pattern. You want the pattern to be stable, and you want just to scale the object. How do you do that? There are several ways to do that, and the easiest is to come to scale. Notice you have scale over here. Under rotate, the shortcut is S. You can double click, not a single click. You don't want to use really a tool, you want to use the panel. Notice here what's happening. You have uniform scale, non-uniform scale. You can scale corners and scale strokes and effects. Remember, we used to check this one from the document. So now we can check it from over here for a short-term use, I would say. I'm going to remove this so we don't need them. You can transform the object. Through the scale, you can transform the object or transform the pattern itself. I'm going to click OK. So notice now, with the arrow tool or the back arrow, I can just scale both of them. That's pretty good. That's what we had. Let's click back to the scale, double click, and we want to remove transform object. I want to transform only the pattern. But now, if I click OK, I have no way to grab the pattern and transform it. To go back to the panel and use the uniform transform or the non-uniform transform. Over here, I can hike the scale. Just like this. Is amazing, by the way. Or I can take it down. I'm pressing Shift to go up 10 units at a time. I can take it down until it comes to 0. Okay, this is very small. This is 10. This is 0. It goes all black. Then you start with the negative. So this is one way to scale the pattern up and down. That's very beautiful. I'm going to take a strong pattern. I think it is this one. This one, yes. Notice here the pattern. I am doing shirts, and it's really quite small, and it's somehow going from up to down. I would like, first of all, to make it bigger, and then I want to rotate it. Let's focus on making it bigger, which is very easy now. Come over and transform pattern, and let's go just like this. I like that. Then I would like to rotate the pattern. Same story. You come now to the rotate tool. Double click, and here you have object and pattern. Check only pattern. And you can go up and down and start rotating the pattern the way you would like. Now, unfortunately, I had some values there where the pattern followed the value I had. So maybe we'll have a different angle for this one. I think 270 will be the right one. And I'm happy with my pattern. Maybe I would like to scale it up a bit. Come over here and make it not bigger, smaller, in fact. I like this one. And even big will be nicer if it's my shirt. I'm not so big, so I need some very small dots. Now that you learned how to scale the pattern and how to scale the object without the pattern, and how to rotate the pattern and how to rotate the object without the pattern. What we want to do is to go deeper in the next video and start editing this pattern, giving it some crazy colors, make something crazy.